coming up to my favourite bit, I think. Here it comes.
Why, hello lovelies, it's Tracy. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel, and we have a guest.
I like Psy.
And this intro's taken so long. And so this is Luke, my best friend's husband, and my best friend's hiding behind here.
Hello.
So they have really put up with me showing them random K-pop shit over the past couple of years, and so you guys wanted to see him do some choreo, which we'll get to later.
Yeah, you just go for it. Oh
no! But until then, we're gonna watch the music videos of K-pop music. Oh my god, I'm so hot.
It was so cold in here before.
It's so hot now. Yeah, so we're going to be watching some music videos and see what he thinks, basically. So pressure is on. We're going to be doing all sorts of different groups, so Stray Kids, ATEEZ, TXT, maybe a bit of Dreamcatcher. We'll see how we go. So let's just get into different groups, shall we? Okay, I don't think you've seen this one. You've seen God's Menu, which
Have I?
clearly you've taken that in. Every time I'm like, oh, this is the do.
Yeah, well that's it. Yeah, I know that one when that comes on.
Okay, so
I like the one with the ululating as well. Are we gonna watch that one?
if you want,
I just like that song.
might as well just get all in it.
changbin이란 더 내 자리는 내가 참 더 태도는 소소하게 되기를 복조하는 기관총 몰아친 허리케인이 뒤집어진 우산 잔소리꾼의 최후라 우리 좋구나 나무꾼은 어서 돌아가시오 여긴 나무랄 데가 없네 납작해질 리 없는 콧대와 핏대와 함께 세운 집대 훨씬 더 웅장하게 되는 경적 소리 악당무리의 뜨거운 비가 돌아온 몸에 번져 군들의 모임에 쏟아지는 눈빛은 freezing cold but I know you'll be forever 해보는 태도 난 여전히 할 말을 내뱉지 퇴퇴퇴 소리꾼 퇴퇴퇴 소리꾼 Man I'm not sorry I'm dirty 쾅쾅쾅쾅쾅
We'll stop it there because
Yes.
it's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah. I was just watching them dance, thinking, do I have to do this later? And then I couldn't focus on the words.
Funny you mentioned that. Did you take in the choreography?
I didn't. I took in the animation part. I liked that. I was watching that. Thinking, that's cool. But then, yeah, I was looking at their choreography a little bit, thinking, no. It's going to be hard. I'm already sweating.
Because you've done a bit of editing, obviously, for you, not for them. But you're like, who is he? But did you see any of the cool transitions that they did with the editing style?
Yeah, I saw that one, especially one where he had the fan there, and so he
Yeah.
flicks the fan and then does the wipe across.
That's one thing that I really find cool about the director with planning these things, because obviously they have to plan each shot, otherwise it's not gonna work. But like even like random wiping. So where is he? I think it was just before that. That guy.
Yeah.
So like having that and everything is really just makes it more immersive. You're not being taken out of the story as much with like random cutscenes, which is really cool.
Well, yeah, there's just so much effort that goes into these. Because you showed me that one that other week, and you said it was like their very first song. And it had like super high production values. You're like, this is their first video clip ever? Yeah.
For NMIX, the girl group.
Yeah.
And it's like a different song halfway through.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they're part of the same company. But yeah, imagine like that being your first single and be like, here's a super high budget. Whereas like all the groups like in bands in the 90s and then just like club
Some guy with his
performances.
camcorder, his Sony camcorder.
Just everything's all grainy and like...
I mean, that's what I'd be doing just with the old iPhone. Still in portrait mode. But I've never seen the film clip, so there's some cool animation stuff here.
And I like how they also have their Australian accents.
Are they Australian?
2 of them are.
Right.
You'll...
Alright, I'm gonna listen now. You see the animation?
Man, I'm not sorry, I'm dirty.
Was he the Aussie?
Man, I'm not sorry, I'm dirty. Keep on talking, we don't play by the rules.
I'm dirty.
Why you mad? Why you sad? Why you tick tick tick? I don't ban you. 얼레리 걸레리 멋있는 척들이 양진. 발끝 조찬도 따라오지 못한 여기는 팬들. 들어봐. 질투가 정말 저기로 지워놓고 버려.
Transitions like that were cool.
소문난 군대의 모임에 쏟아지는 눈빛은 freezing cold, but I know we'll burn forever. 해보라는 태도 내 여전히 하나를 내뱉지. 퇴 소리꾼 퇴 소리꾼. Man, I'm not sorry, I'm dirty.
I don't know if I could do that kneeling down bit. I don't think my knees are good enough.
날이면 날마다 오늘 날이 아닌 오늘 소리꾼들이 왔어요. 원래 삐딱해 소리는 일단 백 맘에 안 들면 들 때까지 말 대답해. Final warning 당장 back up, press up, set up, break up. 하나를 내뱉지. 퇴 소리꾼. 소리꾼. Man, I'm not sorry, I'm dirty. Keep on talking, we don't play by the rules.
Oh, he's like a little bit Dragon Ball Z.
It's very cinematic.
Well, that's it. All their film clips are like, even if you're not enjoying the music, the film clips are at least super high production values.
It's just
enjoyable to watch.
Everything about it is just like
In your face.
a senses overload.
Pretty much. I really couldn't focus on the lyrics because I couldn't read those and watch what was going on at the same time.
One thing, yeah.
Too much happening. And then I have to look at all their dance moves.
Yeah. What do you think of the guys themselves? I'm sure everyone's interested in your perspective.
Who was I meant to be looking at them?
There's many of them. There's 8 of them.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't paying much attention to the guys themselves. It's not really what I do.
I mean, fair enough.
But yeah,
Your wife is here, I suppose you can't say.
I can't say what I truly think.
Which is...
Love is love.
Because basically it is a clapback at haters and basically saying like, say what you want, but it's not going to affect us. We're just doing our own thing. But the lyrics are really, even when you translate them into English, which helps that there's 4 of them are quite good at English. Obviously the 2 that are Australian. But just like
폭주하는 기관총 몰아친 허리케인이 뒤집어진 우산 잔소리꾼의 최후 우리 좋구나 나무꾼은 어서
Like, go back woodcutter, there's nothing to cut here. Like, it's just super poetic in a way. It's really interesting.
Well, I mean, I don't even know what that means, so... What? Is this so to the haters?
Yeah. Like, you know when people just try to make crap up just to basically stir the pot?
Just because, yeah.
Yeah, just because they want something to do, I suppose.
Well, I'd say they're probably jealous in a way.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. like
I can't hear anything. Probably screaming.
What? So, all in all, though, what did you think of that particular song? The people want to know.
I mean, what do you say about it? That's the thing.
It is a bit overwhelming to begin with, isn't it?
Well, I mean, that's it. I think I heard it before, so it's kind of wasn't as overwhelming as if
true.
I was like brand new, never heard any of this before. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, what is
What is
happening?
going on?
For sure.
But yeah, pretty good. I definitely like the film clip. That was... I like the mix of animation and the cool transitions.
Yeah.
Just the setting as well.
If you were to work on it, what side of production would you want to be? The editor, the planning of the shots? What do you think would be most fun when you look at something like that?
I mean, I guess if you're the editor, they hopefully have already planned those shots so that your editing's not too difficult.
Yeah.
But I'd probably rather do the editing. I feel like that'd be less stressful because if you're trying to plan all the shots, you'd be like, oh, I've got to think about the transition. All right, what's he going to do here and how are we going to transition that into the next one?
Yeah. It'd be a lot more stressful.
But even just being the camera operator would be fun.
That's very true. Okay, so done Thunderous. Do you want to do God's Menu or one that you've never heard before?
Which was God's Menu? Oh, my favourite.
Yeah.
Let's do that one.
God's
Let's
Menu.
go there.
That way you've taken at least some things of it before.
My favourite part.
I expect dancing.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Ready?
All right, ready. How do I look?
Is that even...
Still recording?
Yeah.
내 손님 어서 오십시오 이 가게는 창빈
Yeah, read that.
I can read that. I've been to Korea twice, so I should know some, right?
안녕하세요.
감사합니다.
Okay, let's restart for the third time.
All right. Have I seen this before?
Yeah.
내 손님
Yeah, it looks a little familiar.
이 가게는 참 메뉴가 고르기도 쉽죠 시켜도 오감을 만족하지 지나가도 나그네 비둘기까지 까지 감아 비둘기까지 쿠키와 소스에 맛대로 초록 음미하고 내게 말해봐 테이스 그 반응을 모두처럼 나 모두 자극적인 거 I want it till 다 녹여 때까지 온갖 cross boundaries 경계 따윈 없어 마치 창조받은 그저 계속 만들어가 새롭게 Because we're one of a kind 누구도 따라 할 수 없는 now on game 시작부터 다 우리 거 잠깐 떠나간다 해도 결국 다시 찾게 돼 여기가 쉽지야
Come on, it's my favourite bit, I think. Here it comes.
이게 우리 time
That's easily my favourite part.
이게 우리 time 지금 바로 눈에 불을 켜 I just wanna taste it make it up 새로운 발판 위에 track it down 메뉴 골라 call me up 원하는 걸로 다 serve
Cooking like a chef, I'm a 5-star Michelin.
But it's definitely all those like fancy transitions again.
Yeah.
Like it just keeps it way more dynamic and interesting to watch.
Yeah, for sure. Also, have you seen what a bolt rig is? So it's basically a camera on a robotic arm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So you can
that's-
definitely tell they've got a lot of those shots.
Yeah, so a lot of their music videos have used that because obviously then it's the exact same shot every time.
Yeah.
And it makes the editing and splicing so much easier to do. Which is really interesting to see it like work. It's hectic.
When you're looking at the behind the scenes, you're just seeing this camera. I
Yeah.
think there was like that movie with Will Smith and it was like one of those robotic arms and also slow-mo. And so the arm literally whips around so fast, but it's recorded in such a slow motion that it's just tracking around his head. It was some Netflix movie. The one with mythical creatures and things. Like the orcs and that in there as well. But just watching the behind the scenes of that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But that's irrelevant to this. But I've seen those arms before, and I wish I had one, but I don't have spare millions of dollars.
Or the space.
So I'd make the space. I keep it on the roof at home. My favourite bit.
So getting into Felix, so he's one of the Aussies. And what did you think of his voice, of the bit that you just heard so far? Or would you rather hear it and then...
Which one was he?
You'll see.
This one?
Yeah. So that's his natural voice.
Oh, okay. So he's an Aussie, that one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So he was the other dude with the blonde hair in the other music video.
Okay.
So he's like probably... I think he's one of the lowest voices in K-pop. So the more you know.
I know, right? They don't usually go for the low voices, or what?
I think just because naturally most people don't have such a low voice, especially, at least there's a few in K-pop, but not as many, I would say, that actually put it on to go lower than what he naturally talks like. So I think that's really interesting.
Yeah, maybe I should join.
Go on.
I'll be one of the new low voice singers. I'll just do the do bit. And then tang, tang, tang. I'm just reading the subtitles.
처음 느꼈지 이런 감정 놀랄 거야 gonna shock 바로 감정 처음을 스웨터 싹 다 unlock 아이디어 break 머릿속을 털어 지루게 궁금하다면 우리 그대로 연습 그저 계속 만들어가 새롭게 because we're one of a kind 누구도 따라할 수 없는 our own game 시작부터 다 우리 거
I reckon I could do those dance moves.
Yeah.
Nice and slow. I see. Tang, tang, tang.
Thoughts?
It's getting hot in here.
Why do you think that is?
There's a lot of energy going around.
Just not from us.
It's the stress of thinking what's to come. All these dance moves. Look, I mean, I couldn't focus on the lyrics again. I was just too focused on everything else that was happening. The robotic arm and the transitions.
Yeah.
Just the production quality. And so I'm either looking at one or the other, the lyrics or the video.
It's hard to take in every single thing.
This is a whole production routine. Everything is planned. There's a whole lot of energy in there. Yeah, you get some of those Western ones and it's just them singing in like a garage and you're like, okay, cool.
Garage, us later.
I like it.
Yeah. So that's Stray Kids. Do you want to try an older song of theirs?
Okay.
See
kind of where
change?
they started?
Yeah.
So these were more... Oh, that was still from 2020.
Yeah.
What about the first one?
We'll go maybe...
Can we watch their like first...
The first
what was
ever
their
thing?
ever first one? Let's see.
Okay, so this is a song that they released and produced before they were actually debuted as a group. So 4 years ago.
So what is it? Hellevator?
Yeah. Actually, Simon heard this song in Dangerfield and he was like, he had the Shazam app and he was like, what is this song?
What's Dangerfield?
That. Never mind. You won't get it. Okay, you ready to see some baby faces?
So this is from 2017.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So I think.
Very first.
Yeah. So I think the eldest was 20 at the time.
Okay. So it's all the same members, right?
Yeah. One of them's not there anymore because he decided to leave. But apart from that, yeah. I think the youngest, how old was he at this point? 17 or 16 maybe.
Oh, damn.
So
this whole K-pop thing's really taken off like recently.
they've been going since, like, technically this group is a fourth generation. So there's the first generation was probably 80s or 90s.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Jeez.
But I think this is because of BTS. It's
kind of made it to the Western audiences, which
Yeah.
is really kind of blown it up. Because I don't remember seeing much about K-pop at all when I was over there. Like, I
Yeah.
was probably just oblivious to it. Could have been everywhere, but no idea what any sign said.
Yeah.
So I just thought, oh, what are they advertising?
especially if you were in like the countryside, it wouldn't have been as like advertisements everywhere and all that stuff.
Yeah, Dong Hae. Out in the, I can't remember where it was. Province out on the coast somewhere. It was pretty cool.
Go back there one day.
Definitely. Well, I'd like to actually, especially to show Sam over there, where I used to be.
There's actually no one there.
Yeah, the window.
Sam over there, imaginary life.
Hey, you over there.
Ready for some?
Why are you laughing? The fix stick is out. All right, here we go.
Okay.
내 삶은 밑바닥 떨어지 어두운 터널 속을 걷고 있어 내게 잔인하고 두려운 하루를 홀로 버티고 있어 멀어져가는 곳을 목도 낯선 길 위에 지치리도 목도 없이 내가 많은 길을 가는 가이다 발지도도 하나 없이 위로 가는 길은 절대 다시 뒤로 가기 싫은 막막한 미루야 피눈물 대신 피땀 흘리면 나를 빌어 사람들은 내게 말해 그 정도의 고비는 지나가는 소나기라고 성공은 안 그러면 두려워도 실패라는 덫이 깔라고 그래 나는 고통이란 미끼를 덮어 물지 방황하는 거야 지친 열정에 날개를 잠시 접어둔 채 떨어지 어둠 터널 속을 걷고 있어 내게 잔인하고 두려운 나를 홀로 버티고 있어 손을 밀어도 날 잡아줄 사람은 아무도 없어 내 앞에 내 눈물을 타고 위로 빠져나가고 있어
Thoughts so far?
It's it almost started out, I felt like a bit more grungy than their
Yeah.
more modern stuff. Like the more modern's more poppy, kind of faster pace. This was almost like the Nirvana of Stray Kids to start with. But you can definitely see the change in production values. Like they're all just wearing regular clothes here. There's no elaborate sets and costumes.
Yeah, or Prada.
Yeah, that's it. Where's the Ralph Lauren? That's probably too poor for them.
But definitely you can hear, even because the main producers for the music is actually 3 of the guys themselves that are in the group. They have some people external people that help part of the company, but for the most part they make their own music, which is pretty cool because not a lot of groups do. They always have like their producers that make the songs for them. But you can hear like the difference in layering, especially with their newer songs. There's probably like a lot more instrumental bits to make the song, whereas this seems more pared back.
Just kind of relies more on their actual singing and that rather than button presses in the background.
Just sounds basically.
But I don't know, I feel like I might even enjoy this one more than the more modern stuff. Like that grungy just shows how old I am. Enjoying that grungy feel. Take me back to Soundgarden, Nirvana.
But I think that's why because the other two songs that we listened to, they're title tracks, so they are the ones that they usually promote with. But with all their other music, they have so many different genres within their albums and stuff. It's cool to hear all the different types of music that they all do. There's too much to...
So they're not really like trapped into one genre, they just kind of...
They kind of just be like, we want to do this, so let's just do it. We'll see what happens.
Jack of all trades, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you name it.
Basically.
Give it a shot.
Yeah. Even like ballads or like more of like the sad songs or more fresh, summery sounds that are more like you would frolic in the field to kind of thing. So.
아무것도 없어 날 위한 속이는 걱정 하나 없이 차가운 말들 분홍털의 꿈은 좀 접어 포기란 말들이 내 길을 따라가며 절망감만 커져가 희망이란 하늘을 주변 사람의 손으로 가린다 낯설는 기도하며 버티고 있어 날 째려보는 차가운 시선들이 실성하지 않은 말을 잘 들어봤자 누군가의 광대 너밖에 안 남은 너가 수라는 직업은 지워져 그 말을 들으며 약해져만 가는 내 자신을 넓혀져
저렇지 어둠 터는 손을 갖고 있어 내게 잔인하고 두려운 나를 홀로 버티고 있어 설렘이라도 날 잡아줄 사람은 아무도 없어 내 앞에 내 눈물을 타고 위로 빠져나가고 있어 I'm on a elevator
This is the Aussie?
Sorry?
This is the Aussie again?
Yeah. You could do like all deep voice.
이것을 run away I'm on the Hellevator 난 올라갈게 어두웠던 내 과거 탈출해 내 깜깜했던 앞길을 비춰 미쳐버릴 듯 지겨운 시간 잊혀져 버릴 때 이 길을 뛰어 외면하던 새로운 시작의 종소리가 울리며 나는 올라탔지 내 손을 작은 펜트하우스로 데려다줄 my Hellevator
How do you find the differences between them starting out and to what you just heard before?
I mean, considering this is their first one, it's still pretty high level. Like, it's still pretty good production values. You definitely see the improvement in like their dance routines.
Yeah.
There's way more energy in those new ones, and they're doing so many different things, so much more movement. It's crazy.
Yeah. So
let's do these dances later. these are easier maybe, but still not.
There's so much.
Spaghetti hips.
Let's move on to ATEEZ. So I'm thinking, do you want to start? Because I showed you Gorilla last time you guys were here. Thinking if we do the one before that instead, would you rather start from their debut song or their newer song?
I reckon let's start with the debut this time. We'll work our way up.
So the difference you'll see with this group is that they're actually not from a big company. So compared to like Stray Kids and some other groups, they obviously have a lot of money behind them. And coming from a company that this is their only current group that are performing. So they focus, basically the company's just there to focus on them and a couple other artists that they support.
Okay.
Ready?
All right, let's see if I like these better than Stray Kids.
Whoa. Fan wars begin now.
That's right. Gonna create some controversy.
Oh god. Why are you here?
I'll be like, I like Psy.
Again.
I think I need some fake tan, Sam. Quick.
Yeah, you're self-conscious.
Especially because I'm wearing
Appeal
black
to
as
the
well. I just
ladies.
look like a black hole in her face.
And mine's like super white. I'm like overexposed.
Okay. No, I don't like this. Ah!
It's okay. Do you want me to leave?
No. As if you're the problem. Oh god.
Oh, Jesus. See? That still's not.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's because of this thing.
oh, God.
Okay. Is everyone's going? Yep, okay. Ah. Still awkward.
I'll not watch.
Oh, okay.
What do I do?
I'll just literally I'll edit it.
Where do I look?
Cool. All right.
I don't know what to do. I haven't even had any soju yet.
Okay. Okay.